Respected viewers and my beloved listeners, last day we had listened to a postgraduate certificate course MNR 001, Unit 1, Block 1, Unit 3, Section 3.4.3. Today we will go to the next section, that is Section 3.4.4. Horticultural production. India has been primarily an agricultural based economy with an enterprising farming community. The prevailing diverse agroclimatic conditions enabled the production of wide array of horticultural crops. Beside a rich biodiversity in fruits, vegetables and medicinal crops exist in the country. The excellent human resource in research and development with large network of research on horticulture under the NARS, that is National Agriculture Research System, has been an asset. It helped in the development and transfer of technologies to the farmers, with the result that the country is now a second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. The total production of fruits has gone up from 32.96 to 45.2 million tons and vegetables from 63.8 to 84.8 million tons over a period of 10 years, 1992-93 to 2002-3, registering an increase of 37% and 33% respectively. The increase in production is both on account of increase in area and productivity. Next section, section 3.4.5, livestock production. Livestock as a diversified option amounts to rupees 934 billions, accounting 25% of the overall agricultural sector contribution. The GDP growth rate of livestock sector is about 4.3% annually. India leads the world in milk production with an output of 90 million tons per year. Over 70% of the milk produced in India is contributed by semi-medium, small, marginal and landless farmers. In the agriculturally progressive northwestern India, including Punjab, Haryana, western UP and part of Rajasthan, farmers are resourceful to maintain large producing stock. Grazing land and common property resources are declining. At present, it is about 3.5% of the total geographical area. Hilly regions and lands adjoining to forests and valleys where crop production has less feasibility, livestock raising are natural alternatives. The favorable temperature and availability of green edible biomass can be efficiently routed food chain through the livestock, particularly in the hilly regions. The goat population is second only to China, while the sheep population is third. After China and Australia, India occupies sixth position regarding chicks with the world led by China. The world milk production was estimated at 613 million tons in 2004 and has been growing since on compound annual growth rate CAGR of 1.1%. India not only ranks first in milk production with 88.2 million tons per annum in 2003-4 but is also growing at a CAGR of 4%. India contributes 4 million tons to the world's incremental production of 7.5 million tons. In spite of the high growth rate, the per capita availability of milk in India is 229 grams per day, which is lower than the world average of 285 grams per day. In India, buffalo milk accounts for 57% of the total milk produced. Next section, 3.4.6, fisheries production. Aquaculture has been one of the fastest growing agricultural sector of the country, with bulk of production coming from freshwater environment. Fish has occupied an important place in the global food basket as a safe and cheap source of animal protein with high consumer acceptability. Fish production, either capture or culture, has been a remunerative activity, be it trawling in the deep sea, seining in the coastal water, gill netting or seining in the inland water, or farming in small impoundments. The fish production of the country has increased from 0.75 million tons in 1950-51 to over 6.4 million tons in 2002-3, and over 8-fold increase. At the same time, the share of inland fisheries has gone up from 29% to over 50%. The average growth rate of over 6% per year in the last 2 decades is the testimony of the potential the sector possesses. Present freshwater aquaculture production is about 2.4 tons or hectare. Freshwater aquaculture accounts for 95% of the total aquaculture production and about 40% of the total fish production of the country. It has been possible through phenomenal growth in development of fish farming in small inland water bodies, that is ponds and tanks. Development of several epoch-making technologies and their effective dissemination to the receptive farmers can very well take credit for achieving such of status. Point 1. Agricultural development. It has been recommended that increasing investment in rural infrastructure and agricultural research and development should permit rural and agricultural development. Social safety networking should be reoriented to create more employment in rural areas, and the human resource base should be strengthened through education, nutrition, and empowerment of women. Better physical infrastructure should be built. Water management should be given proper attention. Water pricing system should be designed on the basis of water rights to cope with increasing scarce supply for agriculture. Next point, marketing of produce. New opportunities to participate in production and marketing of high value livestock products, fruits, vegetables, and fishery should be explored. The nation should work towards strengthening and establishing rules based on multilateral trading system through WTO negotiations and explore the second best options for free regional trade agreement with other developing countries. With this, we come to the end of this unit. The sections left are 3.5, that is, let us sum up, which is kind of a summary. So let us quickly go through it. The agriculture in India is basically a part of life. It is a system of work and culture. Earlier, the country was known as Golden Bird. However, the scenario changed completely with the invasion of Mughals and Britishers. After independence, the main problem was now to feed the people, as the country was facing severe food shortages. During mid-60s, the technological change in agricultural sector, particularly in wheat and rice crops, gave break by enhancing production. After overcoming the food problem by providing sufficient food, the next target was to become self-sufficient in pulses, oilseeds, vegetables, milk and milk products, and fish products. Thus, total development was classified into 4 parts, which was ultimately named as Green Revolution, White Revolution, Yellow Revolution, and Blue Revolution. The role of agriculture in national income, in providing employment, in industrial development, in international trade, in consumption, in Indian economy as a whole is significantly noticed and recorded. The area of total food grains, which was 97.32 million hectare in 1950-51, rose to 121.60 million hectare in 2005-6. The production and productivity increased by 4 and 3.5 times over base year, respectively. Out of the major cereals, rice, wheat, and maize have increased to commendable position in respect to area, production, and yield. A significant growth has been observed also in area production and productivity of oilseeds and pulses, but it was comparatively less to cereals. It has been recommended that rural and agricultural development should be promoted by increasing investment in rural infrastructure and agricultural research and development. Water management should get proper attention. New opportunities to participate in production and marketing of livestock and their products, fruits, vegetables, fishery should be explored. So with this, we come to the end of let us sum up section. Now we have 3.6 keywords. Capital formation. It is the diversion of a part of society's current available resources to the purpose of increasing the stock of capital goods so as to make possible an expansion of consumable output in future. Next, common property resources. The resources owned by the community as a whole. Next, section 3.7, some useful books or references. Agricultural Statistics at a Glance 2003, Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. Agricultural Statistics at a Glance 2004, Directorate of Economics and Statistics, Department of Agriculture and Cooperation, Ministry of Agriculture, Government of India. Anonymous 2003, Survey of Indian Agriculture, The Hindu. Anonymous 2006, Survey of Indian Agriculture, The Hindu. Mishra, S.K. and V.K. Puri, 2005, Indian Economy, Himalayas Publishing House, Delhi. Last section, that is 3.8, is the section which contains the answers or hints to check your progress. That is the answers to the questions or exercises that were mentioned during the lesson, during the reading of the lesson. So let us go to the answer section. Check your progress 1. Number 1, wheat area, production and productivity has increased to 26.48 m.ha, 69.35 m.tons and 2619 kg per hectare in 2005-6 from 9.75 m.ha, 6.46 m.tons and 663 kg per hectare in 1950-51 respectively. Question number 2, varietals improvement, irrigation development, increased use of farm chemical and other technological development. Check your progress 2. Number 1, groundnut, rapeseed and mustard and soybean. Question number 2, the pulses and oilseeds production touched to 13.39 and 27.98 million tons in 2005-6 respectively. So, with this we come to the end of Unit 3 of Block 1. Next day we shall start with Unit 4. Thank you.